July 3rd, my last tour. On my way in, I see him. I pull the boat up to him. I went to put my hand on that little sucker. Bam! He grabbed me right here. When he grabbed me, he just held on. He didn't shake or anything. I think I shocked him like he shocked me. He realized it wasn't food. It's hard to say not to freak out when one gets you, but if you freak out, you put yourself in a bind. 6 years ago, where we fed them first gators, I'm standing up like this under here talking, got my hand hanging. One of them females come up out the water, grabbed me. Well, when she grabbed me, I went with her. When I hit the water, she let go. Thank God, because she busted me up pretty bad. I should have went head stitching. But if I would have pulled back or anything, she'd have clamped down hard and they'd have started that death roll. And I probably would have lost my hand. But it's hard to say not to freak out when one gets you.
Right.
If you freak out, you're going to put yourself in a bind. Yesterday on my last tour, they had 2 raccoons sitting in there. All right, guys, I got a little alligator with me.
Oh, cool.
What?
Oh, you do?
Oh, he's cute.
This one right here, I hatched it. His name is Just In Case. I name them all the same. Just in case we didn't see any at all, Plan B. This summer he will be released. I'm gonna wait till I have a kid with me when I'm ready to do it, and I'm gonna let the kids release it. His tail is not gonna be notched. He's not farm raised. I hatched it. He'll be released just like this. All right. Let the little boy go first if he wants to hold. Okay. Hold it. Cup it just like this right here. The other hand flat. Don't squeeze it. And when you're ready to give it up, I'll take it and pass it to the next person. So this little hand.
Maybe you guys.
Which one are we using? Your phone?
Keep your fingers around it. Oh, I'm gonna pass it.
You guys gonna snap that tree?
Cup it just like that.
Now, will that little guy bite?
Yes, he will. He's a wild animal.
Yeah, but you know, as a baby, sometimes they're a little friendlier.
That's 2 years old.
That's 2 years old?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Out here in the wild, they'll grow about a foot a year. Like I said over there, the first 4 to 6 years.
So if you kept him, how would he grow? He wouldn't grow a foot a year?
If you got him in something big, yes, they'll grow. If you keep them in something small, they're not going to grow. You got to be able to move around. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Take a picture. Get him on video. Do video.
Don't throw it over. Cup it right here. Don't squeeze neither.
Oh, he's soft.
Do not throw
Loosen
him.
up.
Oh.
That's cool.
So you need a few running around your house, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Nice pet.
How cute. He's cute. I mean, now.
Might grow to 12, 13 feet.
Jules, you can hold him?
No, I'm trying.
You wanna hold him? You wanna pet his tail?
I'm alright. How old is he?
2 years old.
2 years. gets
Somebody
squirmy.
starts poking.
It's okay. He's holding it.
That
Just
ain't
kidding.
nothing.
I
I'm
want
him to
playing. I'm
throw it
playing.
over.
Yeah, his insurance.
All right, you gonna hold it?
Yes, please.
I thought you'd want to hold a big one.
I love it.
Pass his leg. Get away from his leg.
So are you keeping him at your house?
No, keep him at the shop in the tank. We got to have a permit to have these guys.
Oh, really?
Permit, that's a felony charge.
How about people that have them as pets?
I don't know anybody that has them as a pet. In
you know that-
Louisiana, it's illegal to
Oh,
have
it's
them as a
illegal?
pet. It's a felony charge.
I think people only want to have pets of them where they don't
Now,
live.
you can buy a caiman and have that as a pet, not an alligator. Not here in Louisiana. Caimans look like alligators. They don't get as big as a gator. And if you go to Mexico and they try and sell you some shoes or boots for $200, that's what you're buying. Caiman, not alligator.
Oh.
Caiman, like I say, don't get as big as a gator.
He's gonna get all squirmy.
China's flooding the market with caiman, saying it's
We
alligator.
have to say that.
So now does this tame him at all a little bit, having people handle him?
Can
And
you put him by
Not
Zachary's
taking the
face?
wild instinct
You wanna
out
touch
of
him?
them.
yeah, I'll hold him.
Did you touch him?
Hey, would you film
Sure.
that?
Yeah.
Drop him right in.
Just in case.
So
those are his eyes. Is it closed or does it really look like that?
They're wide open. The more sunlight he gets, his eyes are going to darken up like the rest of them gators.
He seems really chilled.
I know, right?
He is, but not all the time.
soft too.
He's soft.
Yeah.
His stomach's a little hard. He just ate night before last. He hasn't digested his
What are you feeding him?
live fish, shrimp, frogs.
No marshmallows?
No, not that marshmallow yet.
No chicken?
He don't care for the chicken.
He doesn't care for chicken?
Now, can you feed him in the winter too because you're inside where it's warmer? Or?
I don't keep him inside. Big
Oh,
tank at the shop.
it's an outside tank.
Keep them
Gotcha.
outside just like they are out here. And they're not going to eat in the winter. They cannot digest their food.
So do you think he'll recognize you
I don't
as he
know. Don't know.
gets an
It's a
adult?
wild animal. He might be the one to take my hand off when he gets bigger.
There you go.
God, he seems so calm. And
I know, right? Just in case.
I think I'm getting rid of my dog. I'm going to get an alligator.
How do you go to Louisiana?
That's all you got to do is put the egg in some vegetation, like the nest, and keep it in the 80s. 60 to 70 days, you got to live. Now, if you get the eggs the day they lay them, you can control what you're going to do with the temperature, male or female. The cooler the eggs, females, warmer the eggs, male. So out here in the nest, the ones on the bottom will be cooler, that'll be the female. The ones up on top will be the males, it's warmer.
What is that one?
Don't know, too small to check, they got to be bigger.
Oh.
Finger. You feel something, it's a male. You don't feel nothing, it's a female. One hole keeps his tool in the shed until he's ready to use it. The hole's called a cloaca.
Huh. So anyway, the channel is the Dunright Ranch, Doneright.
I'm gonna write this down.
If you're in the parking lot up there, I have cards in my truck.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay guys, I'm gonna take a ride to another area. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But we may get this real pretty bird and get on the boat and eat out my hand.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Purple gallon. Okay, you see that bird right here?
Yeah.
That's called the purple gallinoo. That's from South America. They migrate here. migrate here. They get here with a full moon, with a hard southeast wind. And we had a moon a week and a half or so ago. It's the only wild bird we can get on the boat to eat out of our hand.
Where did they come from, Joe?
South America.
Oh, okay.
And this one's particular. He wants you to hand feed.
He was like, wow, that's pretty big.
Sweet tooth.
They eat vegetation, they eat insects. If I had chicken on the boat, I gotta hide it when they get on the boat because they will eat the chicken.
Pretty, yeah.
And they're not like a duck where the male's prettier. They both look alike.
So he doesn't go far from here, huh? Yeah, I mean, you kind of knew about where he
Well,
was.
this pair's been hanging out right here. This is the only pair I got on payroll. This is the only one that'll come right here.
Well, he's got really big feet.
Yeah.
And now you may have noticed some black ones with a red beak. They'll get in the water and swim. The purple ones don't get in the water. They walk on top of the grass. I wish they stayed with us year round. They so pretty. Okay, now watch. I'm gonna tell him to leave, and he's gonna leave. Okay. Take this chunk and hit the road. Okay, go ahead and go.
Oh.
He knows, that's it.
Come done.
He knows when I give him that big chunk, it's time for him to roll.
That was really cool.
Okay,
That's a
that's
pretty
the other
bird.
one in the grass walking. Usually they got a couple black ones out here walking. I don't see it. Look, guys, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Straight ahead in that little dip. You see that willow tree to y'all right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a big one that lays up on the land right there. He's probably as big as Psycho. Not on payroll. Very rarely you'll get a picture of him. Well, last tour, I told the tourist he was going to be on the right if he was there. Damn thing was on the left. Well, they got a few pictures of it, but when I came back, he got in the water. I'm going to head that way. If I see him, I'll try and stop the engine where y'all can get y'all some pictures.
Cool. So nice. Nice.
And them birds right there, they'll fly as far as Argentina.
That's a long ways.
Yeah. Get him. Right here to the right.
Oh, right here.
Holy cow.
Wait.
Hurry up, because he's fixing to hit the water, and once he hits the water, he disappears.
Man, that guy's huge.
Oh my God, is he
Man, you better
real?
get your picture, because you ain't going to get it when we come back. Very rarely he'll stay on the land.
Big boy.
Boy, he'd have just ripped my leg off. I'd have walked right up on him.
Ray Charles could have seen him.
I know it.
He's huge.
Wait, that's Psycho?
Get me a picture of him, but he ain't too often I get a picture.
Oh, that's great.
That thing is just huge.
See him, babe?
He's big. Fat.
We're gonna blow right into him.
I want him to jump on a boat.
Yeah, let's back right up to him. We let him get on. I got room on this seat.
He's getting a picture of him. Look at that. We're pretty close. Exactly, don't. Exactly.
Is he sleeping?
No, he's keeping warm. We're in the sun. He's in a good spot.
Huge.
Bye.
Man, that's got to be the biggest gator I've ever seen.
He's a big belly.
Wild one, anyways. Yeah. He's
Isn't
huge.
that as big as the one I saw? One?
No, he's bigger. That's the biggest one we've seen.
Well, there's one bigger than that.
Yeah?
I've never seen him on the land though. I've always seen him in the water.
How old do you think he is?
That? He's over 60.
No.
Over 60 years old?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
He's my age.
Well, I'm glad he stayed up there where y'all could see it.
Yeah.
The Psycho
On
was
the
in
right
the water. Benji was in the water. It's hard to tell how big they are when they're in the water.
I could tell
That's a
how
big
fat
gator.
they are.
Do they just sit there to just like rest and
He's sunning himself. Helps him
Trying
fill
to
up
stay
energy.
warm.
And if he did eat something big, it helps him digest the food. And a big gator like that can go a year without eating anything. We got one.
Wow.
We got one that's got a broken jaw. We didn't think he would live 1 year.
4 years.
4 years and he's still kicking. He's skinny, but he's still kicking.
Just needs a little
And he can't eat?
You guys didn't try
When
like,
we go over there,
yeah.
we'll stick chicken down his throat. But it's not just us keeping him alive.
So is his jaw like just flopping or?
No, he's got the bone, but all the skin right here that holds that tongue in place just hangs. I could stick my hand in there, he could chomp on me and he can't bite me.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
How did that happen?
Fighting.
Oh.
Yeah, he got beat up.
Fighting. In other words, he got in a fight with another big gator.
He lost.
This gator's about 10 and a half, 11 foot that I'm talking about. So this gator season, I got a buddy that does a little hunting. I'm gonna get him to go take him out. Time for him to go. It's disgusting. When I go over there and I see him, I turn my head. I don't even bring the tourists to see it.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
I don't
Poor
like to
guy.
see it neither. And that's a different route than this. That's where the large boats go. The large boats can't come back here where we at. And if I could sign a contract to just do the little boats year round, I would never touch the big boat. Because on there you got to deal with 21 drunks. On here I could deal with 10.
That's true.
Yes.
All right, well
Oh
look,
my
I'm
God,
gonna
okay,
turn
you sit
around, I'm
down.
gonna slide back right there. Maybe it'll be there.
Gone.
Gone. Gone just like that. He left already. He left. Don't even know where we went.
I thought that was.
Okay, let me pull up some more.
These look like right out of a horror film.
Okay, this tree right here is called ball cypress. All the gray stuff is Spanish moss, and what you see sticking out the water around the tree, that's part of the root system. It's called cypress knees. Well, back when old Henry Ford first started with the automobiles, he was ordering crates of moss. Crates were made out of cypress. Well, he was taking the wood off of the crates, using that in the cars and trucks. They were using that moss to stuff the seats.
Huh.
Later on in time, they came out with other stuff to put in the seats. He didn't want to say he didn't want the moss because he really wanted that wood. So he kept ordering crates of moss, and he would burn the moss just to get the wood. Now these trees are protected. Illegal to cut them down, but if you find one down, you can take it to a sawmill, have it cut up. It's real pretty wood, lasts us a long time, There's houses in New Orleans over 200 years old built out of Cyprus. Termites don't like it, they'll eat it, but it takes a long time. Now when I get on the other side of it, from the water going up about 10 feet, it's all busted out. It got hit by lightning years ago.
This tree did?
Yeah, you'll see when I get on the other side, it's all busted out. Any questions? Waterway right here, if you follow it west, it's called the Intercoastal Waterway. It'll take you all the way to Brownsville, Texas, with land on both sides.
Let's do it.
From the power lines going east, 10 miles, it'll put you in the Mississippi River. Cross the river, get back in it, continue going east. When you get out of Louisiana, you're in the Gulf of Mexico. Follow the channel markers. You can duck off Mississippi, Alabama. Keep going. You get about middle ways of Florida, you get back in the land again. And you go through Florida, the Carolinas, all the way to New York.
Oh, wow.
Okay, on this side of the Intercoastal, this is an old drilling rig right here. They started cutting it up for scrap already. There's a bunch of parts missing on it. The big boats over here, the orange ones and the blue ones, all of that's going to be cut up for scrap. The little white one is a ferry from Aransas Pass, Texas. I don't know what they're going to do with that, if they're cutting that up for scrap too or what. And these barges right here, they floating high, they empty, they chemical barges. As they need them, since we're only 10 miles from the river, it don't take them long to come up here and get them. On the other side of the Intercoastal, them barges there, the lids is closed. They may have salt in there, they could have corn, grain, whatever it is, they keeping it dry. Okay guys, I thank y'all for coming. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna ride that side, the Intercoastal going in, guys. There's a gator over there. He's bigger than that one up on the lane.
Oh, nice.
I seen him last week. The head on it is this long.
Oh, dang.
He's got to be 13 feet. He's not on payroll, and he won't let you get close to it.
How big do you think that other one we saw
That's
was?
probably 12 and a half.
He was pretty
Yeah,
big.
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. There ain't too many tourists that's got pictures of that gator right there. I promise you that.
What was his name again?
No name.
No name.
We don't name him. We don't feed him. We
Not
never
yet.
get to see him.
He's not on the payroll, that's why.
Oh,
I'm gonna call him.
I ought to call him the ghost.
Yes, sir.
Just film it.
Yeah, you're just pointing and filming right now.
Okay, cool. Make some funny. Yeah.
Man's on the road.
Yay.
You traveling by yourself?
Yeah. Okay, this is the airboat place where we went in. It's the parking lot here, and I got a couple parties. That was our captain there walking away. It was pretty cool. So anyway, I'm gonna head back to Hammond and see about some dinner.